I mean, sometimes your audit participants, they know 23.8.
Yes.
You have a hard time with that 23.8. So I was like,
yeah, I do.
At least we could give Caleb his own laminated copy of our Money Guy auto purchasing resource that has 23.8 and all the other things. So once it's laminated, it's forever, right? Is. I mean, every school teacher. I mean, the only thing I wish is that we didn't do this right before we showed up, so you could have gotten the
Are you
warm
guys not
feel
more
of
of a cash person if you can?
Yeah,
for the average person,
cash is always
but most
first.
people can't, right? The most Americans can't do that, and so we wanted to provide a bridge to help people figure out how to do it. Because we are not proponents for go out and buying a $1,000 car, because sometimes a $1,000 car is not safe for your family. You'll spend more fixing it. So 23.8 is supposed to give you a bridge to figure out how.
I always forget where the 20 and the 3 and the 8 goes. I always put like the 8 up front and then
it's supposed to be a Corolla, not a luxury car. That's where people screw it up. But yeah, cash is always king on buying a car. It's a depreciating asset. That's why we even have these rules. But there have been times in my life where I couldn't afford to pay buy a car for $2,000, and I know with what's happened with inflation.
Oh yeah,
are there even cars? Because I heard when you were one of the shows I was watching with you, somebody was pushing $5,000 cars, and I was like, are there even reliable $5,000 cars anymore? And that's why this is a bridge to giving you reliable transportation, so you have the tool. Most people need to have that tool of reliable transportation so they can make it to their job.
I just get so nervous when people go to the car dealership. It's one reason why I only bring it up to people who are a little more disciplined, because I've just had so many people go to the dealership, they have like $1,000 to put down, but because they're borrowing money, it's like fake money that doesn't exist. So they get a car that's more expensive than the car they were going to get. So I always just get a little nervous when it comes to leverage on that. I personally actually really like, let's say I'm getting a $10,000 car, right? And rates were better. If I could just put $1,000 down on a $10,000 car at like 3% and invest that other $9,000, I personally like that. But I like to finesse and be wild. But I think 99.99% of people should not do that.
Right. And there's an arbitrage there. But if you look at the arbitrage on the cash that you have invested versus whatever that car payment is on a $10,000 car, what are you really doing? I try to do that.
Fun.
I try. Oh, okay. Well, I try to do it every single time, but I just can't. I pay off the car because I just don't like having.
I did that with my Jeep.
Right. You just get tired of having the payment. It's the thing that happens.
I would challenge you. The other thing, because you've been scribing all kind of great notes here. I want you to pay for your Ashley furniture.
Oh yeah. Why do you have debt? We don't even talk about your debt. Why do you have consumer debt on the balance sheet?
0% financing. I could pay for it today if I wanted to.
Do it.
But I would rather
worth the hassle factor.
Monies.
Did you see if you had one slip and fall where you didn't make the payment? Did you read the actual statement language?
I've never missed a payment in my life.
It's accruing at like 30+% a month. It's like $270, and they're just like, please let Caleb screw this up. Please let Caleb screw this up, so that they can actually wallop you with all that interest.
I immediately get the thing in the mail. Automatic payment is turned on that day to make sure it is paid off by the time it would hit interest, and then I just invest the rest. I'm gonna make
Caleb Hammer every hour. Do you know what your time is worth? I mean, look, I don't want to tell everybody what you make, so I'm just going to use a hypothetical. Do you realize a person that makes $1 million a year, there's 2,000 hours of work hours in a year, that's over $500 an hour every hour that you're working.
We're probably pretty close to that. The business brings in low six figures
but
before
think
payroll.
about, I'm not trying to put any, I'm just trying to say, if I was trying to play games with what your time is worth, us even having this conversation on Ashley Furniture,
we're losing money on it.
We've already
we're
lost
losing money on this conversation.
Unless this thing gets 1 million views and then it's good content. But otherwise, it's a wasted effort, not over the hassle factor.
$100 I may have made for investing that money instead was $100 of fun I had making that $100.
Okay.
I mean,
if it's fun, right?
Other people they play golf. I go and finesse the finances.
And you go borrow money from Ashley Furniture. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I got 50% off though because my friend works there. My friend's mom works there.
So you even got a huge deal and you still borrowed the money.
I did because I just wanted to throw it all. I was trying to get to $500,000 as quick as I could in Fidelity, so I was just like, let's just do it.